Hey guys, this is PhilosopherKing. How's it going? I'm leading Cloister this time. This is game 2, and 7X is leading Gengar once again. I go to my Celebi, as his Gengar goes for Thunderbolt. I resist it. I go for Leech Seed, connects with the Snorlax, and the Snorlax shows it has Block, which surprises me. 7X is just full of surprises. He had a Jumpluff in the last game, and now he has a Block Snorlax, which can only mean one thing, which is self-destruct. I can't get out of here. I just go for Psychic. Just because I have to make a move, and yeah, Celebi goes down. So 5-5 game. That suggests to me that this Snorlax has, or excuse me, the team in general has a tough time with Celebi. That's the only reason why I would think Block would be on that set, and he would try to hit the Celebi with it. But yeah, anyway, we get Gengar and Gengar to answer, and we're trying to take each other down. We don't want to play the speed tie game, the coin flip, because it looks like we were both of the same speed, so we both switch. We get Swampert on Dugtrio. I'll get the better end of that, and I go for Toxic. It connects with the Swampert, and then I go for Protect as it 7X tries to go for Toxic, but that didn't work, and knowing his Swampert as Toxic, I'm going to be a little more careful. Go to my Articuno in case he wants to go for Toxic again. Doesn't work out. He goes to Gengar, but he switches out knowing he can't win that battle. Metagross comes in, takes an Ice Beam. And I go to my Pert, which takes a nasty hit from HB Grass. I go for Protect for Leftovers Recovery, and yeah, I'll deal with you later. Anyway, my Metagross comes in, takes a Meteor Mash crit. I stay and go for Earthquake. He stays and goes for Earthquake. If I'm faster, then I will take out the Metagross. He knows that. Goes to his Pert, which gets hit by Toxic damage plus the Earthquake. So it's slowly getting whittled down. Go to my Cloister, trying to spike up, but he goes to his Gengar. Thunderbolt's probably incoming. And so I'm going to go to my Swampert, get some Leftovers Recovery. I'm going to go for Protect in case he wants to go for Giga Drain, but he goes for Will-O-Wisp, which would be bad as well. Then I go to my Articuno, and then he reveals he has Giga Drain. So yeah, that was a good way to scout as Gengar said, I suppose. I go back to my Swampert, so I'm really playing mind games with him. And I get some Leftovers Recovery. I go back to my Articuno, he goes for Will-O-Wisp. And yeah, I go for Ice Beam this time. Not playing that game any longer. Connects with the Metagross. And yeah, I go to my Gengar here, thinking he'd go for HP Grass in anticipation to a bulky Water, but he doesn't bite, goes for Meteor Mash, so Gengar goes down, so 7X has a 5-4 lead. I try to go for Earthquake against the Metagross, doesn't work out, he goes to Gengar, floats above the Earthquake. I go back to my Articuno, Giga Drain connects with it, doesn't do a whole lot, I go for Ice Beam, connects with the Metagross. Then I go to my Cloister, take an Earthquake. So yeah, the plan here is to spike up. I would take a lot from HP Grass, but I could just Boom, which would bring the Metagross down to low health or kill it. Anyway, Articuno takes a Thunderbolt on the switch, but it can live 4 Thunderbolts from a Gengar, so no worries. I go for Ice Beam, connects with the Metagross, and he decides to Boom as I switch to my Metagross, so that worked out really well. I'm not sure if he should have done that, but I guess he realized that after Spikes next turn, it would be in range for my Articuno to stay in and go for Ice Beam and take it out. But yeah, Swampert comes in, takes Spikes damage and Poison damage, is at 1%. I mean, I could rest here and heal the burn off, but I decided to take it out real quick with Ice Beam. He brings his Dugtrio in, so Oxalide's probably coming, although he may anticipate a switch and go for Earthquake just to do some more damage on whatever I switch out to. But no, he double switches, or excuse me, rather, he switches to his Gengar. And we've seen it has Giga Drain, so that's not good. I go for Protect to make it waste PP, since Giga Drain doesn't have that much. And yeah, then I go back to my Articuno. It's burned. I don't think a Thunderbolt crit would do it here, so I mean, he says it's risky, which it may have been. Thunderbolt on the switch would have done a ton after the burn, but I didn't really have any other option. Giga Drain would have done a ton against the Cloyster, would have done a ton against the Swampert. So yeah, Articuno is the only thing left. And it looks like it's the same team as last time. Jumpluff makes another appearance. Tries to sub up, but in my sleep, I use Sleep Talk and roar it away. I use Sleep Talk again, I hit Rest, doesn't do anything. Thunderbolt basically does damage for free. Then I go for Ice Beam on the next turn. Thunderbolt connects. I should live another one, barring a crit. He knows I'm going to rest, so he goes to Jumpluff. Man, I've been talking a lot. He goes for Encore, which... okay. I mean, sure, why not? I could just switch out. I know the Jumpluff doesn't have a Grass-type move, so I'm safe. He has Leech Seed, which is, I guess, a Grass-type move, but you know what I mean. Like something like Giga Drain, Hidden Power Grass, you know. Something that can hurt my Cloyster really badly. But yeah, now the idea is just to stall out the Jumpluff, and that's easily going to be done. Articuno has pressure, and I could just switch in between pokes, which will force him to use Leech Seed, since his Subseed strategy depends on it. Substitute won't do anything on its own. But yeah, Cloyster comes in once again, takes a Leech Seed. I go for Ice Beam, Rake the Jumpluff's sub. He goes for Sleep Powder, it misses, but it's not a huge deal. Ice Beam connects again, and I realize that I'm not really doing anything against the Jumpluff in the long run. I may be whittling it down a little bit, because Leech Seed is not, thanks to Cloyster's pitiful HP, Leech Seed is not gathering enough HP where the substitutes are being replenished, so it can use more of them. But yeah, anywho, Articuno is pretty much the only thing I want to switch the Jumpluff into, so the Leech Seed will whittle away, and then he can't really do anything. I suppose the only danger is he Leech Seeds me, he runs out of Leech Seeds, and then he brings his Gengar in, and I'm seeded, so the Gengar will take a little longer to take out thanks to Leech Seed recovery, and that would give him a chance to land a crit Thunderbolt, which after Leech Seed would do a ton. So yeah, that's pretty much, I believe, 7X's only hope. The Articuno pretty much has the rest of his team stalled out. Like the Jumpluff, and of course the, what's the other one? The Swampert? Is that 1%? What is the other poke? I don't know what the other poke is. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's a Dugtrio. The Swampert died. What am I talking about? Yeah, Dugtrio's not going to do it. Rock Slide would hurt a lot. And I'm pretty sure it would kill the Articuno thanks to its 4 times weakness. But I have Swampert and I have Cloyster, which should all deal with it. But yeah, I bring my Cloyster in, I let it die so the Leech Seed would go away. And it looks like 7X is out of Leech Seeds from his Jumpluff, so this is where it, I believe, ends. Will-O-Wisp that misses, it's not a huge deal, brings his Jumpluff in, dies from Ice Beam, why not? And Articuno is being a beast. So yeah, Swampert comes in, goes for Earthquake, sure, why not? I go for Ice Beam, knowing the Gengar is going to come in. I bring my Articuno in, I was expecting Thunderbolt, but Will-O-Wisp connects, which, not a huge deal. Ice Beam will take it out, and all that's left is the Dugtrio, and I'm just going to fodder off the Articuno, unfortunately, as awesome as it is, so in case Dugtrio decides to go for Earthquake or something like that, my Swampert doesn't die, but, I mean, in the end, it wouldn't have mattered, because then I would have gone to my Articuno, and because Dugtrio was locked into Earthquake, I would just laugh at it and go for Ice Beam and take it out that way. But anywho, so I win this one, so we're even 1-1, so Game 3 coming, it should be good. And yeah, well, hope you enjoyed watching Articuno sweep. I know I did. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, and look forward to Game 3.